Betrayal is probably the most devastating loss a person can experience because, in order to be betrayed, you must first experience trust in the betrayer, and that loss of trust can be devastating. The theory of grief, which is one of the emotions we may feel when we are betrayed, is one that involves several stages. You could go from shock and denial to the entire gamut of bargaining, anger, sadness, and acceptance before we can move forward. And it's very easy to get stuck in one of those early stages of grief after a deep betrayal. So, how do we avoid getting stuck? To avoid getting stuck is to simply feel the emotions that are beneath all of our attempts to escape from them, whether it's overeating or oversleeping or abusing alcohol or gambling. Simply being very accepting of the emotions that we do feel can help us move forward in the recovery process. So let's try that now with a meditation on our emotions. And we begin by taking a comfortable seat, or you can lay down if you prefer. And the invitation is to close your eyes or soften your gaze, whichever you prefer. And simply taking a few deep cleansing breaths, making these the deepest breaths you've taken all day. Just breathing in peace, breathing out calm, and just continuing for several more breaths. And then allowing your breath to return to a normal breathing pattern. No need to control it, nothing to do. Just noticing the breath entering and leaving our bodies. And when you're feeling ready, simply turning our attention to any emotions we might be feeling, just identifying what seems to be the predominant emotion in us right now. Maybe it's joy, maybe it's anxiety, maybe boredom or anger, sadness, fear. Just noticing what might be here. Maybe nothing. Just recognizing whatever might come. When you notice an emotion, simply label it for what it is. Allowing for some space between us and the feeling. Maybe you're feeling tired or restless. All emotions are welcome. Just recognizing what's here and allowing it, accepting it as a fact of reality, not judging or criticizing, just remaining open and curious to see what might be here. And if your mind wanders, that's fine. Simply noticing that it has, gently returning it to whatever emotion might be arising right now. Maybe it's the same, maybe it's different. Just noticing with a kind and open curiosity, not judging, just noticing what's here. And now investigating it a bit further, seeing how this emotion might be manifesting in your body, maybe in a clenched jaw, maybe some heat in your stomach, maybe a heaviness in your chest, maybe a lightness in your hands, maybe a tapping of your toes, just noticing how it might manifest. And seeing if you can touch into what this emotion might be asking of you. Maybe it's wanting reassurance, maybe it's wanting to feel safe, maybe wanting to hear the words, I love you, or I'm here with you, I'm not leaving. Just noticing what's here. Maybe you'd like to put a hand on your heart to further nurture yourself and acknowledge the emotion. Simply saying, I care about this. I care about this anger, or I care about this pain. Noticing whether that changes or transforms anything in the intensity of the emotion or the nature of the emotion itself. Just giving yourself what is needed and what is called for with a gentle kindness, allowing that emotion to come. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, it's okay to stop at any moment, either grounding down by rubbing your hands together or opening your eyes or grabbing a tissue or continuing to sit. It's all fine. Continuing on for another half a minute or so until we hear the bell and the closing poem. And this poem is called The Guest House by Rumi. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. And whenever you're ready, gently opening your eyes. Thank you for your practice.